Good evening, my lovelies. What it do, what it do, what it do. This Miss Yaakov coming straight from that Spiker Star, a.k.a. the Messenger, a.k.a. the Virgo Goddess, a.k.a. the Daughters of Zion, a.k.a. that Topaz Gem Sapphire, a.k.a. the Virgo Networks, the Animal Planet, a.k.a. Planet Base, the health food store coming in the future. Hey, listen, always have a message for you, but it's up to you to discern what Ms. Yaakov was trying to say. Remember, I'm just outside looking into your world, seeing things that you just don't see. But top of the afternoon, top of the evening, I hope all is well. The goddess is getting ready to say her prayers because I'm real big on prayers and repentance, okay? And prayer and repentance is part of my salvation and my redemption, okay? I surely hope that you are getting some salvation for yourself so you can be redeemed from his judgment and everlasting condemnation. But top of the evening, the name of this is called biblical polygamy. Polygamy, being legally married or culturally married to more than one person. Genesis 11:30. Sarai was childless because she was not able to conceive. So God closed Sarai's womb, and being as though God closed Sarai's womb, Sarai was unable to conceive, okay? Genesis 16:2-3. Sarai confronts Abraham to sleep with Hagar, her slave, to build her family through her. Abraham agreed. Okay, so Sarai confronts Abraham to sleep with her slave, to hopefully build a family through her. Okay. Dysfunction. Genesis 21:9-14. Hagar mocked Sarai, and Sarai demanded her and her son Ishmael be sent away in the wilderness, and so it was. Okay, so Genesis 21:9-14. Hagar mocked Sarai, okay, and Sarai demanded that Hagar and Ishmael be sent off into the wilderness, okay? Genesis 21:1-7. God opened Sarai's womb to conceive Isaac, okay? So through all of that mess and dysfunction that was going on, God blessed Sarai as promised and opened up her womb, and Sarai conceived Isaac, okay? Here's the deal with this, okay? In the scheme of all of that, here's one thing that Sarai messed up with. She didn't have no patience, okay? If she would have waited, okay, and had some patience with herself, she would have been blessed anyway. But she didn't have no patience with herself and decided to give her husband to her slave girl, okay? And there was a lot of dysfunction that was going on with that, and she ended up sending away Hagar and Ishmael, okay? To this, it's a female on my page that says something about that made a post something about polygamy and all this stuff about polygamy, and this is what she don't understand about this, okay? She's not bringing up the dysfunctional part, okay, because she's in her feelings about this, but she had mentioned something about people saying that people who practice polygamy have low self-esteem and was saying all this stuff, and I said, you know, that's not something that I will practice or something that I would do, okay? She can have fresh fruit, she can have fresh vegetables, she can have fresh water, okay? But my meat, okay, is chef reserve cut meat strictly for meat. I don't share my meat with hoes, okay? That's not something that I do, okay? And I guess she got offended by it, which is her problem, okay? If you get offended by the comment, that's your problem, sweetie. They ain't got nothing to do with me, okay? But yeah, carrying along with that, and then she went on and she started saying, and I said, yeah, well, you know, you get everything all in one. That way you don't have to worry about no polygamy. And then she went on to say that there's no such thing as getting somebody all that has everything all in one, which is an indication that number one, she's not in the faith, number two, she's a non-believer, number three, she doesn't have any patience, okay? And number four, she's just a non-believer, because if she believes in polygamy, she should also believe that God opens up the womb and makes the womb fertile. But the female Jacqueline who made the post, she didn't want to hear that because she was in her flesh, okay? That's what it is with that, okay? Another thing is this, what she don't understand, about this whole polygamy thing, okay, is that these women were in their purity, okay? They were purity women. They were in their purity, okay? They weren't baby mothers and betrothed women and whores, okay? This is where Jacqueline don't understand with this polygamy thing. Nonetheless, they camouflaging this sexual perversion with polygamy when it's not polygamy, it's sexual perversion. Another thing is this before I head on out of here, okay? What Jacqueline don't understand is that these females be claiming these men. In Jacqueline's mind, she was practicing polygamy with this man, not realizing that man don't claim you. He don't. In your mind, it was polygamy, okay? If you giving your body to a man that don't want you, that's messing around with other women, how is that polygamy? It's only polygamy if you're married. And then if you really want to get duggy with this, Sarai went to Abraham. Abraham didn't come to Sarai with it, okay? So therefore, that is with that, okay? Just because you messing around with a man that's messing around with other people is not polygamy, okay? It's sexual perversion, okay? But whatever, okay? Nonetheless, she only showed that she's not in the faith, okay? Because she does not believe that God can make the womb fertile, okay? She does not believe God can open up the womb. So I then said to her, the same way God opens the womb, God can close the womb. The same way God can close the womb, he also can open up the womb and make the womb fertile. However, that depends on your obedience to his laws and commandments. So therefore, if you don't have everything and you're lacking in something, sweetie, that's because you're not doing something that you not supposed to be doing. That's what that is with that. But don't try to sit there and throw that on me. I don't got nothing to do with your lifestyle, child. That's on you, okay? I'm blessed and endowed. I don't need polygamy, okay? And that's just like with having a maid. There's no way that a person is married and they hiring a maid around the house. That's what you got your wife for. Your wife should be cooking and cleaning, not no maid, okay? I'm the wife. I do this, okay? Not no other women, okay? That it is with that, okay? But anywho, I'm about to get on out of here, man. They just be trying to sit up here and use biblical polygamy to justify their sexual perversion, and it don't work like that, okay? And again, these guys don't be claiming these females, and these females' minds is polygamy. In his mind, he's just busting his nut and he keeping it moving. Skedaddle, okay? That's what it is. Jacqueline is recreational use only, okay? That's what it is. Sorry, the truth hurts, but he ain't doing no polygamy with you. It's sexual perversion, okay? And if you really want to get duggy with it, you supposed to do that with your baby father. Your baby father is the original husband, okay? I don't know why these chicks thinking that it's a man that's greater than a baby father. There will never be a man greater than your baby father, because you laid down with him and you gave him a baby for a reason, right? Anywho, I'm about to get on out of here, man. It's that Spiker Star, the brightest star of the constellation. Biblical polygamy, okay? Sarai approached Abraham. These females out here be sitting up here messing around with these guys and calling it polygamy, and it's not polygamy at all. And then on top of it, it's unsanitary because everybody is unclean. The females are unclean, the guy is unclean, and whoever the guy is sleeping with is unclean, and whoever the guy's sleeping with, they sleeping with is all unclean. It's just the unclean and unsanitary practice, okay? And it's a form of fornication and sexual perversion, okay? You want something, get something that's all in one. I'm everything all in one. I don't need no polygamy. My womb is very fertile. Very fertile, okay? And it's good, okay? Fresh fruit, okay? I don't need no polygamy. And I would never ever give my husband Okay, because what belongs to me doesn't belong to nobody else. It belongs to me only, okay? Anywho, it's that spiker star, the brightest star of the constellation, looking into your world, seeing things that you just don't see. Hey, listen, man, Isaiah 65 to 17 is going to be a new heaven and a new earth. The sovereign Lord is going to bring down his kingdom upon a new earth, and I should dwell there forevermore. I surely hope that you are repentant for your filthy sins so you could be part of this glorious event called the new earth. And it's going to be the regathering real soon, aka the rapture. Okay, yes. And just because you don't believe in it doesn't mean that it ain't true, okay? It's only for those who believe in it. And always remember, your personal belief don't have anything to do with my life, okay? That's your problem, not my problem, okay? I had to normalize telling people that. That's your problem, not me, okay? Anywho, it's that spiker star, the brightest star of the constellation, man. He cut the heads of Leviathan and served it as food. It's going to be a feast. I surely hope to see you at the feast, hopefully, if all goes well, and you get some salvation for yourself. And another thing is this: Jacqueline needs to work on her faith and some obedience to God's commandments instead of worrying about polygamy and sexual perversion. Anywho, I'm out here looking into your world, seeing things that you just don't see, and she's up for judgment. I'm out.